Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today's episode is called Ramen Recall. The other day, I released an important life hack that was, and I just want to say for the record, I do have my publicist on standby off screen right here, ready to just pull the plug at any moment because this is a very hot subject right now, way more than any political climate that we find ourselves in. Way more than anything really. I released a statement the other day saying drop a slice of American cheese into your ramen noodles while they're boiling. And I would like to formally retract that information. I can't stop shitting. I can't stop. It won't stop. You know that Miley Cyrus song, Can't Stop, Won't Stop? That is my situation right now. I had the bowl of ramen noodles, and look, I like ramen noodles. I like ramen noodles that cost 3 pennies from the bag that you make at home. I like the more expensive kind that comes in a carton. I like the kind you get at a restaurant. I have jazzed up plenty of ramen noodles before. And in ramen noodles, legal defense, look, you eat 1 pack of ramen noodles, okay, but you eat 2 ramen packs of noodles 2 days in a row, you will tar the insides of your digestive system tract. So that might be something that their legal team might want to talk about. But one single slice of American cheese, it may have been 2, I can't really remember because I've just kind of blacked out. I ate it at maybe 4 a.m. Okay, from 4 a.m. to 12 noon, that is a 8-hour period. I shit 4 times. 4 times. I'm severely dehydrated. I definitely should be hospitalized. I definitely should get an IV drip. It won't stop. The first one was kind of like the plug, and once the plug had vacated, it was a deluge. It was an extinction level event. It won't stop. I didn't know I had that much stuff inside of me, physiologically. I wouldn't say I'm a man of science, but I wouldn't say I'm not a man of science. I would say I'm a man, and there's science. And, my publicist I already told them that you're here. My publicist keeps talking to me and telling me things off screen. 1, probably 2 slices of American cheese in my chicken ramen noodles. And that's all I added. Okay, well, I did also add chili powder and agave syrup and an egg. But just for reference, if I have a pack of chicken ramen and I want to zhuzh it up, I will add bacon fat, butter, sesame oil, fish sauce, chili powder, onion powder, garlic, an egg, agave syrup, Sometimes I'll throw in some shrimp. Sometimes I'll throw in some salmon. Sometimes, I think that's it. That's like how I usually like, upcycle the ramen. But cheese is definitely a stronger, because it's not just a flavor, it's a food group, it's a category. And if it was a hurricane, it would be a category devastation. So usually when I do ramen, and that's not necessarily every time. Sometimes I'll just put in sometimes I'll just eat the ramen, or sometimes I'll eat the ramen, I'll add an egg. And sometimes I'll put some stuff in, sometimes I'll put other stuff in. It's not necessarily all or nothing. And so the cheese is new. This is new. It's 2024. Been trying to take different risks, been trying to walk through different doors, been trying to shake things up a little bit. And, I'd never put cheese in my ramen noodles before. And here's the thing. A lot of people, when adding cheese to ramen noodles, they cook the noodles in the water, and then they drain the water. And then they add the packet of seasoning, and then they add the cheese, and it's like mac and cheese consistency. I did not do that. I put the cheese in the water while it was boiling. That shit liquefied. It was empowered by the warmth, I would like to say. It's kind of like in a movie where somebody says a magic word and things come to life. That's what it was like, except what came to life was destruction. It disintegrated. So I think it just hit me faster because it was liquid cheese. And I don't mean liquid cheese liquid cheese is usually still pretty pudding consistency. This was water. This wasn't liquid cheese. This was water cheese. Okay? Cheese. Imagine cheese, but imagine it water. You get nachos, that cheese is still gooey. This cheese, it could vanish into a paper towel. Sucked in. So this is very emotional for me to talk about, because I'm still healing physically. I'm bleeding emotionally. I've been wiped raw. My stomach acid, I don't know if I have any left, because I think it's all been evacuated. I am getting really hungry talking about this. I don't know, what am I gonna eat? I think there's some beef and bean dip in the fridge. Anyways, so I honestly ate this ramen with cheese, and I started to have heart palpitations. And I was just like, did I make a mistake? Am I in trouble? And I could just feel it in there, and it was unhappy with me. It was judging me. I was not in a safe space at all. And, the first attack came within hours. Before I even went to sleep. I don't think I went to sleep until 8 a.m. East Coast time. That's only 5 a.m. West Coast time. I know it's been a month, but I'm still on California time. Which is why we're doing the podcast from my parents' guest bedroom, because the old podcast studio is gone because I left that apartment. And the new podcast studio is not set up. And guess what? Even if it was set up, I'm not there. I'm here in Canada. And where is Canada? Canada is anywhere in the United States that isn't California, Florida, New York, or Texas. Everything else is Canada, especially in the winter. It's all Canada in the winter. I went. And legally, I don't need to be sued by anybody dying because they added a slice of cheese to their ramen noodles. Is that correct? Is that what I... Allegedly. I have my publicist here with me, but I don't know where my lawyer is. He's probably scared right now. We're in some hot water. And when I say hot water, I mean cheese water. Ooh, it tasted good. It smelled good, too. I wish I had added garlic to it. Did I add garlic? I don't think I did. I can't remember because I blacked out from the trauma. Anyways, look. Normally, I don't retract anything because I like standing by what I say. But this is a situation where people's lives are at stake, and I take your life very seriously, even if you don't, okay? I care, okay? Stop being selfish for once and think about yourself. I care about you. That's why I'm doing this press release. Anyway, so, nobody add a slice of American cheese to your ramen noodles unless you're constipated. Then I would highly recommend it. Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, please subscribe wherever you get your audio, podcasts, or stream music, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow on social media at DOGWMK, or just search Delusions of Grandeur with Matty K. My name is Matty K. I am hoping to make a full recovery. Thank you to everybody for the support so far in 2024. I hope your year is going great, and hang loose, pal. I will see you next time. Bye.